We need to talk. What's going on, guys? Here in the States it is Thanksgiving, and I kind of wanted to just talk for a couple minutes. And this won't be a long video. This will be a little bit different than normal. I swear we'll be back to the video game content soon. But today I just wanted to talk a little bit and talk directly to you guys and kind of give you a state of the channel and things I'm thankful for this year, in a year that has been an utter dumpster fire. It's good to be thankful for things and to remember that even though things are rough right now, there's a lot of good in the world still. So state of the channel first off. State of the channel is great. I wish this were a case where I was able to give some kind of dramatic, oh god, things are so bad, but nope, things are phenomenal. Channel's better than it's ever been. I said when I started this, so for those of you guys that don't know the background of the channel or don't know me personally, I kind of started the channel as an exercise in kind of exercising some social anxiety demons. I have a hard time interacting with people. I've been working from home now for 5 years. I'm in my 6th year working from home. So I don't get a whole lot of direct interaction with folks anymore. So kind of losing social skills, you know, for someone that has worked in offices almost all of his adult life until the last 6 years, you lose social skills when all of a sudden those conversations are taken away and you don't have the ability to interact with people as much. So it does kind of suck. And I noticed that it sucked because I was starting to have anxiety attacks in social situations, whether it was an instance where we went out to dinner with some friends a couple of years ago and I actually had to go outside because I couldn't breathe. I was overwhelmed by how many people were there and the fact that the restaurant was packed. It bothered me. And then last year we went to a hobby store right before Christmas, and I got to the point where I was so overwhelmed I couldn't function. And that's, if you notice, last year around December, starting in January, is kind of where I threw myself into the channel a little bit and started being a little more active on it because I kind of thought this was an opportunity to hopefully get past some of those things. And I'm happy to say that, you know, granted, the pandemic has a little bit to do with this. I haven't really had any anxiety attacks this year, and that's even in a case where if I go grocery shopping or I go somewhere where there's a lot of people, it's not happening, which is nice. So I have you guys to thank for that, and I have this channel to thank for that. But past all that, so let's talk happy stuff right now. What am I thankful for? So first and foremost, I'm thankful to the at last check. There might be more now, there might be less, I don't know, but we'll just go by what I looked at last night. The 349 of you that are subscribed to this channel. Whether you are legitimately people that like the nonsense that spills forth from my mouth, family members that are supporting my midlife crisis, friends that think it's cute that I'm on television, or you just randomly are a bot that hasn't been purged yet by YouTube, I don't care. I appreciate you being here. And I thank you for voting with your time to watch the things that we do, because, and I say we because every once in a while, once Meredith and Victor have been on, although that's going to change. We do have some more stuff with them coming up. It's just, this has kind of become my thing. So thank you for that. Thank you for being here. I'm thankful for our patrons that have decided to back the channel monetarily. Like, for someone to back and say, hey, you know what, you're putting time and effort in and we appreciate that. That is huge, man. That is like the ultimate honor, and I feel truly, truly blessed that people think enough of us, think enough of the nonsense that I produce to say, hey, yeah, I'm gonna throw a few bucks your way. That's crazy, and I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. To creators like Game Dad and Mnemonic Tutor and Stu's Reviews and Cross Chop and A Burger with Everything and Skipper Bob's Breakdowns and Sean Roselle and the immortal John Hancock and John Riggs and Metal Jesus. These are all people that have helped the channel in one way, shape, or form. Some very directly and some very indirectly, but still it's been it's been massive. One of the first big spikes I saw on this channel was after Metal Jesus posted a link to my pickups video from back in July on his website. I didn't know he did it. I had no clue what was going on. All of a sudden, this is my first video that really blew up. And yeah, it was just because of one little simple thing of, hey, I like this video, I'm gonna share it. And it's massive. Like, for a channel at the time that had under 100 subscribers to all of a sudden bounce up to 150 just because one guy said, this video is good, you should watch it. That meant the world to me. And then everything that John and everyone else, Chris and Mnemonic and Stu and Bob and just everyone's helped and everyone's made this channel better, and I can't thank them enough for that. I'm thankful to WayForward. WayForward was the first big third-party company that looked at what we did and retweeted it. I applied for a review code for Shantae and the Seven Sirens back in February, and they said, you know what, you're a little too small of a channel. We're not gonna do that, but let us know when your review goes live. And it's completely understandable. You want as many people to get their eyes on your game as possible, and I wasn't gonna offer that, and I don't begrudge them that at all. I understand the reasoning behind it from a business perspective. But they also didn't have to say, let us know what you do, and we'll get it out there in social media, and we'll let people know. So I did my review for Shantae and the Seven Sirens back in March, and yeah, they retweeted it immediately. That was my first video to get over 100 views. And that's a pretty awesome experience. Thankful to Daryl Eves for doing his 30-day creator challenge back in February and March, which is where I actually ended up really meeting a lot of the creators I was telling you about that I'm thankful for. Because through Daryl, I got some ideas on what to do with the channel. I don't follow all of this advice, I'll be honest with you. This is still very much a hobby thing for me. I'm not going full-time with YouTube anytime soon. I don't ever see it happening, but hey, who knows, right? So Daryl did a lot in that 30-day challenge. It was a lot of stuff, kind of basics, knowledge that a lot of YouTube creators that are seasoned have. But for someone that was new like me, I didn't know any of it. So that was pretty cool. And I was actually able to take part in part 2 that he did a little bit later in the year, where I was a little more applicable to the situation. Like, one of the things about the challenge is that you want to take something from 6 months ago that was your best performing video and remake it, which is where the Sega Genesis Mini 1 year later does it hold up video came from. And the proof is in the pudding there, because that is my highest rated video and my highest viewed video at this point, which is kind of crazy to think about for something that I just kind of threw together and said, yeah, we'll see if this works, and it totally did. I'm thankful to Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft for making things that I love and for allowing me at 41 years old to continue to be a kid and play games for fun, and to play games now for other people, and so they can see what I like, because without them I wouldn't be here. I'm thankful to Hasbro for bringing back G.I. Joe. I know a lot of you aren't thankful for that because you don't really care for the toy review videos, but tough, I enjoy doing them, so they're going to keep happening. I'm thankful to my wife and my son for supporting me in this, because every couple of days I disappear down into the basement where the studio is and say, hey, no, I gotta go record footage, I gotta go do this. And it's never been questioned. It's been, okay, that sounds good, have fun. Which is, I'm a lucky dude. Like, my wife and I just passed 19 years of marriage a couple days ago. And I look back at it, and any time that I've had a creative endeavor, or I've had some kind of weird pursuit that I wanted to go after, she's never said, you shouldn't do that. I mean, she's definitely said, maybe you should go about it this way. But she's never said, no, don't. It's always been, yes, do. And I'm truly blessed to have someone like that in my life. Guys, that's going to do it for today. I just wanted to say, though, today in the States, it is Thanksgiving. So if you are here in the United States, I do want to say to you, happy Thanksgiving. And honestly, that goes worldwide too. I know it's an American holiday here on the ass end of November, but yeah, I mean, we can all be thankful and we can all be grateful. Being gracious isn't something that should be limited to one season a year. We should be gracious year round, especially in a year where we're not able to see the people we love as much as we'd like. So until next time, guys, if you enjoyed the video, you know the spiel. Like, share, subscribe, notification, reading, all that fun stuff. Until next time, guys, I've been Jay. Appreciate you being here. Play more games. Stay square. And take care. I'll talk to you soon.